Recording the time you spend on matters is a fundamental part of the job, and effective time recording is essential for any successful law firm. During today's webinar, I'm going to be talking about the best way of recording your time using Osprey Approach, and that's using our time recording apps on your desktop and mobile devices. Our time recording apps are designed to provide a simple and intuitive way to record time. By making it as quick and easy as possible, fee earners shouldn't miss opportunities to bill their time and record their activities and attendance notes. 4 time recording apps are available depending upon your specific needs. The civil and criminal time recording apps allow for J-code support and contract work forms. They're available across 3 platforms, including the Windows 10 desktop, iOS and Android. So what are the key features and benefits of the apps over other options? Firstly, the apps are installed from the native Windows, Android and iOS stores, making it easy to implement them across your organisation. They're simple and intuitive for even the least tech-savvy users, meaning less training and onboarding for your staff. They're more time effective than using the browser interface, which encourages timely recording so that opportunities to record units are never missed. It negates the need to move away from existing client and matters you may be working on. Multiple default attendance note templates are configurable for adding or appending to your notes, and it incorporates the ability to enter multiple time entries against a client or matter at the same time. For example, for one client you may wish to record time for a letter in, perusal and research, and an email out. All of these activities can be added in one go in a single multi-entry record. And of course, because they're apps, when you're adding your notes, it can work in conjunction with your operating system's voice assistant. So you can save time and dictate your attendance notes using the built-in voice dictation features like Cortana or Siri. The interface is exactly the same on the desktop as it is on the mobile devices. We're going to start looking at the Windows Desktop time recording app first. Upon logging in, we're presented with our intuitive menu structure on the left-hand side. This includes options for viewing the time ledger against a client and matter, posting time, and adding and viewing of timers. We'll take a look at those options in a little bit more detail in a moment. In the centre of the screen, we're presented with a summary of the number of units and the value of those units. To view an existing time ledger against a client and matter, we can simply select the applicable option from the left-hand menu. You now have the option to search for a client manually or use the simple Last 10 Accessed button. Selecting the required client and matter will display the client time ledger as well as a balance at the bottom of the screen, showing the total units, time and balance. To post time, simply select the Post Time option from the menu. Simply search for the required client and matter. From here you have 2 options, the ability to add a single time entry or multiple entries. On this occasion, let's select multiple entries. On this screen we can select the fee earner, date and remuneration details as required, then simply select multiple entries in a single posting. Let's add 10 units of client attendance and 15 for document preparation. Under attendance note text, you may enter a description by either typing manually or dictating using the Windows 10 Assistant or using pre-configured text templates. You may now post your time. Finally, you have the option to manage your timers. Let's select timers from the menu. From this screen you can start, pause, restart, cancel and post your time recordings. Selecting the current timers button will allow us the option to manage our timers. That wraps up a quick review of the Windows Desktop time recording app. Now let's take a quick look at how they appear on mobile devices. They're available on iOS and Android. You'll notice the familiarity between the mobile and desktop applications, meaning less training and a faster uptake with your team. Because the time recording apps are installed on your mobile, you can record time on the go, at client meetings or in between court hearings. As you record time, the information is stored centrally in Osprey, meaning staff back in the office can see your time recordings live and as they happen. This level of mobility means that a bill could be prepared for your client as you make your way back to the office. That concludes today's webinar. If you have any more questions about installing or using the apps, please contact our support team at support.practice.com.